Hello, we are discussing about GATE 1998 ECE paper, and this question is related to analog circuits. In a series regulated power supply circuit, the voltage gain AV of the pass transistor satisfies the condition. Series regulated power supply circuit, what must be the condition for voltage gain of pass transistor? Okay, so first of all we should know the general block diagram of series voltage regulator circuit. Okay, so this is a series voltage regulator circuit. A simple series voltage regulator circuit is going to be looks like this. So where you are applying unregulated voltage as input, and V0 will be the regulated output, and with the help of Zener diode, and this is going to be a transistor Q, okay, which is going to be called as pass transistor. The transistor Q is going to be connected in series with unregulated inputs. Transistor Q is connected in series with unregulated input voltage and regulated output voltage, so that this is going to be called as series regulated power supply. Okay, and Q is going to be called as pass transistor since it passes the required load current. So if you are observing Q at that time, this is a load current flowing through. Whatever the required load current, it is going to be supplied by this transistor itself. There is no other connection. RL is directly connected to emitter of Q, and emitter of Q is going to be supplying the required load current, so that this Q is going to be called as pass transistor as it passes or supplies the required load current. And here VBE is going to be act as control voltage. VBE is going to be act as control voltage because the load current is going to be related to emitter base junction. So input for this emitter base junction is VBE, which is going to be acting as input terminal, input voltage, that is control voltage. To control IL, what we need is nothing but VBE. By varying VBE, we can vary IL. Okay, so always we can say that when V0 is equal to IL times of RL. V0 is equal to IL times of RL. Okay, and if you observe this Zener diode, it must be in reverse bias, that too in Zener breakdown region, where it maintains constant voltage across it, so that VZ we can say it is going to be always it is constant. VZ is going to be always constant. From this one, if you apply KVL through this loop, okay, VZ, VBE and V0, if you apply KVL across this loop, which is going to be consisting of three voltages, VZ and VBE and V0. So we can write the equation for this one as VZ is equal to VBE plus V0, and VBE can be written as VBE is equal to VZ minus V0. Okay, and we know that when VZ is going to be constant, since VZ is constant, okay, how the fluctuations are gets regulated, that's what we have to see. That is nothing but if any output voltage try to increase, that has to be compensated. If output voltage try to decrease, that has to be compensated, and it should maintain as constant. How this regulation is going to be taking place, that we will see in this way. Let us assume as V0 is going to be increases, whenever V0 is going to be increases, at that time VBE is it try to reduce or not? Because VZ is going to be constant, as V0 increases, VBE is going to be gets reduces from this equation. So whenever VBE is going to be reduces, at that time less forward bias for the emitter base junction. So less forward bias for the emitter base junction is nothing but less emitter current, that is nothing but required load current. Required load current is going to be gets reduced. Whenever it is going to be gets reduced, IL into RL is going to be gets reduced. IL into RL is nothing but product of output voltage, so output voltage gets reduced. So whenever V0 try to increase, by that time that will make VBE to reduce, which makes the load current to reduce, so that output voltage becomes reduced by the same quantity, hence V0 maintained as constant. So V naught is regulated. Similarly, as V naught is going to be, if V naught try to reduce, whenever V naught reduces, at that time VBE is going to be increases. By that time IL increases, because more VBE is nothing but more forward bias. More forward bias is more emitter current. More emitter current is nothing but more load current, because load current is nothing but emitter current. So ILRL is going to be increases, that makes V naught to increase. So again V naught is going to be maintained constant. If V naught try to reduce, the value is going to be increases with the help of this regulated action. So V naught is regulated. Now we will consider this Q. Okay, for this Q, output is nothing but this is emitter, load is connected at, for Q load is connected at emitter, terminal, and Vz, that is nothing but required regulated voltage, which is connected at base. So zener voltage Vz is connected at base. So V naught is going to be maintaining constant. So V naught is equal to Vz. Vz always. Okay, since V naught is maintained as constant, Vz is also maintained as constant. So whatever the changes, that is going to be regulating. So simply we can say that one emitter is following base. Emitter follows base. Okay, emitter is following base, which is going to be the characteristic of common collector. Only in case of common collector, emitter is follows base. That's why only this common collector is going to be called as emitter follower circuit. So this transistor Q is going to be acts as emitter follower. The other name for this one is nothing but common collector. So emitter follower voltage gain is going to be 1 approximately. Okay, practically it is less than 1, but ideally it is equal to 1. So the series pass transistor should satisfy the voltage gain condition as approximately equal to 1. So the right option for this question is C. AV is approximately equal to 1. Thank you.